mo máa ń fagbó, mo máa ń lá signal, mo dẹ̀ máa ń lo codeine. Torí pé tọkùnrin bàbá yẹn ní sex, téèyàn bá lo gbogbo nǹkan yẹn, ara máa kàn yàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Téèyàn bá ti lò kò ní dùn yàn púpọ̀.
Those guys, they can't pass almost 15, 16, 17. Even those guys, their age can still go to those boys.
Mo kì í gbéyàn jìyàn méjì lọ.
Sexual activity is often seen as a private matter, making communities reluctant to act or intervene in cases of sexual exploitation. These attitudes make children more vulnerable to sexual exploitation. For months, I have been investigating how underage children operate as sex workers across the 3 major geopolitical zones in Nigeria. Here is what I found. In Lagos and Abuja, underage sex workers rarely ply their trade in brothels or hotels. Rather, they operate from their homes or hostels. The only exception is in slum areas. But in some parts of northern Nigeria, most of the underage girls who engage in it hang around brothels, hotels, and clubs. In Ilorin, north central Nigeria, underage girls are found in hotels, brothels, and hostels, apartments, and clubs. It follows a similar pattern in southeast Nigeria, particularly Imo State. There, they are found in clubs, hotels, brothels, strippers club, among others.
Those guys, they can't pass almost 15, 16, 17 with my last one.
Their age mate.
Yes, their age mate. Even those guys, their age can still go to those boys. And the two girls, very fine guys. Those city gates, even not from all these areas. That is what they are doing here. Even the one they are grown up, all the young ladies, they are in the main road in the city.
That's the feel of how society seems to be silent on the issue of confronting the vice of children selling their body in return for cash. Tokpe Lasisi, not a real name, is one of them. She is only 17 and has been in the sex trade for about 5 years now. I met the mother of a 2-year-old boy in Lagos. When she is not going to meet her clients in brothels, this is where she brings them. The dimly lit wooden shack is packed with condoms, cigarettes, Riesler, weed, and a small bed. That's all she needs for a daily bustle, which she shares with a friend.
Mi lẹ́ni kankan tó máa fún mi lówó bíbá torí máa tún fẹ́ send owó sí mọ́ mi pé kọ́mọ mi fi jẹun kó lè má máa sunkún pé òun máa wá sọ́dọ̀ mi títorí ẹ̀ mú ìwà ní ghetto. Mo kì í gbéyàn jìyàn méjì lọ tí màá fi wálé. 1,000. Just 3. Ó wù mí bẹ́ẹ̀ ìgbà tí kò sówó ni mọ́ mi fi ní pé ó yá kí má má jókòó nílé pé kí n lọ kọ́ṣẹ́. Mo wá lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ ìgbà tí mo ti gbà yìí freedom mo rí pé kò sówó lọ́rùn ló jẹ́ kí n wá sígbà pé kí n wá owó tí bá rí kí n mú lọ sílé tá bá fẹ́ sọdún pé màá lọ sí freedom.
In Kaduna State, northwest Nigeria, I met another 17-year-old Zainab Aksan, not a real name. She says she's been a sex worker for more than 5 years now after she dropped out of school. She cheerfully tells me she was a bright student and won several competitions when she was in school. She says she would love to go back.
Somebody that put my food and I promise that person I will concentrate. I only want to go back to school. That's my own. Because even when I was in secondary school, I had a competition in the government Ministry of Women Affairs with Danford International School.
In the popular community where she lived, named Rome, in the outskirts of Kaduna, many of the girls go to the city to operate. With their dreams shattered, many say they are doing this to survive. They often charge between 3,000 naira and 7,000 naira, which is approximately between $7 and $15 for their service. This is slightly higher compared to their counterparts in Lagos, who barely earn 2,000 naira per night. That's about $5. At this club named Empire, located at High Coast Kaduna, these young men are placing their orders of underage girls of their choice right from their phones, where the girls' pictures are displayed from websites. After making their choice, the girls are then contracted for a meetup. The underage sex trade is increasingly going digital in Nigeria, attracting more young people to it in the process.
You have parents who are not gainfully employed, they have children they have to take care of. So the challenges are enormous. And of course, there is also the issue of exploitation. Some people would want to use children just because it is cheaper to use children. They will not express any right or demand any right. So the idea of exploiting them, and that is the category that you can even classify child prostitution. Sometimes these children who are engaged in child prostitution, it is the kingpins, they even collect the money. They don't give the money to them. They don't engage the customers directly. There are other people that engage the customers, and at the end of the day, they decide to give the children how much they think is due them. So there are people who are also out there trying to take advantage of the vulnerability of children to be able to exploit them, to also be able to make money.
Although there is no particular law in Nigeria that prohibits child prostitution, the Sexual Offences Act in Section 7 of the Nigerian Constitution states that a person caught in an act which causes penetration with a child is guilty of a crime called defilement.
In Imo State, southeastern Nigeria, underage sex workers are in hot demand. At this popular brothel named Timaya, there are many of them here, and it is the main reason why many of the so-called city big boys patronize the place.
With their bonanza, okay, if you are ready, the girls, then they're ready for you. And so the matter be, we have black, we have apple breast, we have, cucumber breast, we have, bottle breast. But for here, what we appreciate here is apple breast. None of these girls get, bottle breast.
Once demolished in 2015, they have now split into 4, operating in 4 major parts in the state, namely Obinze by Futo Road, Avo, Irete, and World Bank Road.
There have been a lot of challenges in the area of reporting of prevalence of child labor in our society. We realized that there's the need to train these critical stakeholders. So we organized a reporting workshop, and we developed a template to educate the stakeholders, our labor officers in the 37 state offices. While they are going on inspection, they should be working towards ensuring that wherever they detect infraction of child labor, they should be reporting it, and they have been doing that.
A research conducted by Women Consortium of Nigeria in the period of 2014 to 2018 revealed that between April 2017 and September 2017, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Person (NAPTIP) received 5 cases of recruitment of child for the purpose of prostitution. Unfortunately, none was fully investigated. Child rights advocates are now pushing for the creation of the National Child Protection and Enforcement Agency to check the rapidly growing child sex trade. But stories like that of Tope Lasisi and Zainab Aksan clearly show that issues of underage sex trade in Nigeria are steeped in poverty and broken family values. Unfortunately, with no societal support system, the victims are simply not able to rise above these problems. Sharon Ijasan, TVC News.